I've been really lucky, I think, in my musical situations. I've been living here in Winnipeg for like 15 years, and it's been pretty fun. I met my band in a bowling alley, and we've been together for like, 13 years or so, 14 years maybe. The duo that I'm in, the Small Glories, we met on, well, we knew each other a little bit, but we never played with each other or heard each other sing before, and we did that for the first time on the Western Cultural Center once. We did it one night, everyone thought it sounded good. We were like, hey, this is cool. We should keep going, and we've done pretty good as the Small Glories. And but one of the first people that I met and was inevitably in a band with, not the J.D. Edwards band, but I was in a band called Dry Bones. And it was myself, Leonard Podolak, and Nathan Rogers, and then later our friend Gilles Fournier came and played. He played bass. But I met Nate first, and what happened was when I first moved to Winnipeg, I didn't know a lot of people. I only knew some people that I had gone to school with in Ontario. Some of them lived in Winnipeg, so I knew them a bit. And actually, they're the ones who invited me out to the bowling alley, which eventually I met those guys. One of the first people that I met on my own without Winnipeg help was a friend of mine. She was having a CD release concert and then a party afterwards. So I went to the concert, and then afterwards we went to the party, and the party was over on Sherbrooke Street, or just off Sherbrooke Street somewhere. And I remember I went into the house, and I of course I didn't really know anybody. I just sort of knew the singer that night. She wasn't around. And I walked into the living room, and there's all these artists there and all these people, and they were passing around the guitar like folkies would. And I thought maybe I should introduce myself, so I kind of went in and sat down in the middle of the room and just waited for the guitar to come, and I took it and I played an old Stan Rogers tune. Sure, I'll play that song right now. And after I played it, this guy came and tapped me on the shoulder, and he said, that was really nice. That song was about my mom. And I was like, who are you? Like, this is a Stan Rogers song. It was Nathan Rogers, and Nathan Rogers is the son of Stan. You didn't know that? Yeah.
That's how we met.
That's how you met too?
Yeah.
That's how I met. That's how we met?
Yeah.
You're Nathan Rogers? No. Did we meet at that CD release party that night?
There, but
it was like on East Gate or something. It was in a big mansion.
That would make sense. But I don't think it was there, but yeah, it was definitely there. I wouldn't try.
I'm all confused now, yeah. Anyway, this is the song that I sang. And I learned this song when I lived in Kingston. I went to school there for a year. I lived there for 3. It was a good time. But I learned this song at the Wellington, which was at the bottom of Princess Street, this old Irish pub, and this old guy on Friday and Saturday nights, and Jerry O'Kane would go and play, and we'd all go as kids and fucking drink. Drink. And watch this guy Jerry O'Kane play all of the old folky songs, and we always had wonderful Fridays and Saturday nights. But anyway, this is a song called 45 Years. Where the earth show its bone and the wind broken stone and the sea and the sky roll, I'm lost out in time. My blood sings with wine and I'm running naked in the sun. Well, there's God in the trees and I'm weak in the knees and the sky is a painful blue. Well, I'd like to look around, but honey, all I see is you. Summer city lights soften the night until you think the air is clear. And I'm sitting with friends, 45 cents will buy another glass of beer. Well, he's got something to say, but I'm so far away I don't know who I'm talking to, 'cause he just walked in the door, and honey, all I see is you. Well, I just wanna hold you closer than I'd ever held anyone before. You said you'd been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell is it all for? 'Cause after 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I just wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. All alone in the lights on the stage every night, I've been reaching out to find a friend who knows all the words and sings so she's heard and knows how all the stories end. Oh, well, maybe after the show she'll ask me to go home with her for a drink or two. Now her smile lights her eyes, and honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I'd ever held anyone before. You said you'd been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell is it all for? 'Cause after 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I just wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. Oh, and I just wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now.
Yeah.